I'm Sonia Stedman, and today's episode is about irrational fear. I'm terrified of wasps. Most would say that's irrational fear, but when I say terrified, I mean terrified. I scream and run away. I am allergic to bees, so most would then say, okay then, it's rational. You could die. 1. No. I literally scream and run away and hide. Back when my body could dive under tables, I'm pretty sure I did, since I desperately wish I could now when I see a wasp. 2. It's extremely rare for those allergic to wasps to also be allergic to bees, and so the chances of me being allergic to both are very, very low. But still, all I can think is, yeah, but there's a chance.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm getting too fond of that clip, aren't I? And I'm not like that with anything else. Not even bees scare me, and like I said, they could actually kill me. But bees, if you don't bother them, if you don't present yourself as a threat in some manner, they leave you alone. Not wasps. All you have to do to get a wasp to sting you is just be near one. I'm sorry, I just really, really hate wasps. But I know that my hate and fear, at least the extent of it, is irrational. I'm talking about this because I feel some shame about it. I'm not afraid of anything else because I am able to be rational about everything else. I educate myself on the statistical likelihood and ways to prevent horrible things from happening. And I'm not afraid of death because it's inevitable. Worrying about it won't stop it from happening. And I did die already, doing a thing that none of us, except for those we would consider excessively paranoid, would call dangerous: going to work. The roads were bad, sure, but I grew up in Minnesota, and Minnesotans don't view winter roads as being a serious risk. I was hit by another vehicle, after all. But I am afraid of wasps. Extremely. I was reflecting on this on Saturday, and I was reminded of how America is safer now than it was when our parents were our age. And their world, when they were our age, is safer than when their parents were our age. And yet, we're terrified. Crime is lower than ever, but you ask most people and they think it's higher than ever. That can be at least partly, if not mostly, blamed on the media, especially the 24-hour news channels. But there is this hypothesis that we fear crime because it's low, as perverse as that is. There is this thought that fear is necessary. Being afraid, vigilant, has helped our species survive since the beginning. For millions of years, if you weren't afraid, you were dead. Now we have nothing to be reasonably afraid of, so our brains just start making up crap. Vaccines, GMOs, cell phones, power lines. We as humans need to be afraid of something, no matter how irrational that fear is, because before now, that fear was rational. You can't just turn instinct off, but you can be aware of it. You can manage it. So, I need to better control my fear and hatred of wasps. Full disclosure, some that know me would contest my claim of not being afraid of anything else, since if they sneak up behind me and go, "Hey!" I scream, and jump scares get me every time. But No sense of fear or paranoia follows me after a horror movie. Sometimes disgust or sadness, depending. I'm just pathetically easy to startle. Shut up. If you like this video, please click the like button, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe. What fears do you have that you know are irrational? Tell us all about it in the comments below. There is no shame in fear. It's just being human.